This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. From organizing public meetings to protests, Greg Russell of Grand Manan has been leading the charge, fighting to save the island's only bank before Scotiabank closes its doors on August 24th. Russell recently traveled to Ottawa for an in-person meeting with senior officials from the federal finance minister's office to make a plea for government intervention. The meeting was arranged by New Brunswick Southwest MP John Williamson, who accompanied Russell, and Grand Manan Mayor Bonnie Morse to the meeting.
They were very attentive. They listened to us. They took several notes and asked many questions. It's all we could have hoped for. They said, of course, they could not make any commitment that day. We knew that going in. We weren't looking for a commitment that day. We're looking for an audience to explain the hardships, the unbelievable hardships created by this decision on our whole island.
Although federal officials have no regulatory authority over Scotiabank's decision, Russell is still hopeful that a solution can be found before the end of August.
Do I have hope? Oh, yes, I have lots of hope. One thing that come out of the meeting, our MP, John Williamson, is going to continue to work with Minister Freeland's office to see if there's any possible way to come up with a positive outcome for this tragedy that's forced on this island. I'm still continuing my public pressure on the bank. I think that's really only our hope. I've got some plans in the works that are coming out soon. I'm going to encourage Scotiabank customers on the island and our friends off island to go to their manager and say, if you close Grand Manan, I'm moving to another bank.
In a statement to CHCO, Scotiabank said their decision to close the bank is final. The annual Charlotte County Pride Walk took place in St. George over the weekend. It was the first time St. George played host to the walk, and it drew one of the largest groups of participants in its history, with over 70 people walking from the St. George Mall through downtown and ending the walk at Eagle's Nest picnic area.
Why the walk? Why? Well, today and every time there's a Pride Walk, we're walking to honor those who walked before us, to help fight for our rights, to be able to marry, to have children, to love. But today, we walk for our people, our young people, for the future. We need to work as a community so that our kids feel safe and secure, so that everyone feels included and accepted where we live.
Our full coverage of the event will be available on Facebook this week. The town of St. Andrews marked National Indigenous Peoples Day on Tuesday with an outdoor celebration in Centennial Park. Members of the Pescatomagotti Nation provided prayer, song, and lessons in culture and Indigenous crafts, and also served traditional food. 10 Ukrainian families have relocated to Charlotte County as refugees in recent weeks. Quoddy Quilters have made 3 quilts, 2 to donate to Ukrainian families in the community, and 1 to raffle in support of Ukraine.
So we were given only the directive to do a 12.5-inch block in Ukrainian colors. So that's exactly what ended up happening. We ended up also doing blocks that were sunflowers. So there's one quilt that's all sunflowers that are quilted in different styles. And everyone's style is very different, so the quilts are very unique.
This is definitely a group effort, I would say. We all put a lot of thought and time into it, and I think it's really nice.
You can buy raffle tickets at the Weave Fabric Shop in St. Andrews. The draw will take place on July 1st. Finally, Maureen Collrin of St. John made CHCO-TV Bingo history last week when she took home a $5,000 prize, winning the jackpot round on the Lucky Ball, the biggest single game prize winner of all time. Collrin, who buys her cards every week at Schulten's Loch Lomond, already knows how she's going to spend her winnings.
I just bought a new heat pump for my pool 2 weeks ago, and it's pretty well all gone there, but it's like getting it for free.
Congratulations, Maureen. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow us on Facebook at CHCO.TV.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.